in your submission, you caution against the effect of the slow drip effect and the reality that there will be always elements that seeks to exploit the existing divisions and differences within a society.
That's right.
And when asked earlier, you also clarified that the emotions are there, feelings are there, and when they're amplified, this will get clearly higher. You also shared about the CNA survey dealing with community trust, and the statistics were revealed earlier about how 44% of respondents said that as a result of global terror, there is suspicion about some religious communities, and 47% said that some religious communities are being mocked at because of the association with terror. Would you say these numbers are worrying?
Yes. I think you've got nearly a half of Singaporeans who actually, agree in the fact that there is some kind of suspicion about religious groups, and so I think that's a concern.
So it would be right to say that in Singapore there is that propensity that if deliberate online falsehoods are going to focus on these areas, the results would be catastrophic to our region.
Yes, I think we have. I think over the years, of course, there have been various kinds of systems to ensure we have got some kind of harmonious relationship, but much of that harmony is managed. And I think in the undercurrents, you do know that there is portions, not everybody, but there are sizable portions of individuals who either hold stronger prejudices, are more concerned, who notice some of these rifts or part of the rifts. I believe that if somebody who is outside, who has malicious intent, they will play on those.
I believe it doesn't help also that in recent times there have been announcement of detentions of radicalized individuals from within the Muslim community in Singapore. And you also mentioned that the anti-Muslim sentiments are on the rise. So what would be your view on the impact of the slow drip effect on the Malay Muslim community in Singapore in particular, given the observations you've made?
Based on our survey, about a quarter, I think it's 28%, say that people link my racial community with terror activities. It's about 1.25%, more than that. That's substantial. Over time, I think when the different sites, we hear from young Malay Muslims who commonly on websites, what they feel are accusations leveled against them. It's kind of difficult because, of course, you've got a global world where just fighting terror, and of course, somehow or another, Islam is, indicted in some form. And with that, you have a group of people who are young and savvy in the Malay community who increasingly will feel that they are being marginalized. People do not seem to understand where they're coming from. They don't understand their good intentions and things like that. I think that can make them easy bait, for instance. If there's further attempts by, let's say there are, groups from elsewhere who want to further prey and make them feel that the rest of society is against them, I think they can become easy bait.
On issue of radicalization, but the impact on the larger Malay Muslim community is also quite severe.
Oh, yeah.
So would it be fair to say that the impact would actually be rather irreparable because there's already underlying tensions, and if you have deliberate online falsehoods that build on this, then if something happens, that trust is going to be completely destroyed?
Yes, it looks like it will become something which is difficult. I think many Singaporeans, at least in the survey, seem optimistic. 1 year we should be able to get past this. We've read transcripts of people dealing with the riots many years ago, and of course there's a mix. Some people say, we're fine, but quite a few people say that it's still hard to trust. After many, many years of being interviewed, they still say it's hard to be able to trust the person who was, the other racial group. So, some of these things can have long-term effects.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mathews.